Well, if you ever go down to the woolly swamp, you better not go at night. There's things down there that, well, I'll get to that later. Welcome to A Tale of Three Cabins. It's October 1st. The days are getting shorter, but the temperatures are sticking with us. It's 90 some degrees today. We broke a record. We broke a record for the month of October. So since the days are getting shorter, I'm going to use my LED lights I made a little while back and do some work back here on some trees I cut down a while ago. And I want to dig out the stumps so I can prepare for my garden coming up. So why don't you check it out, see how good these lights work, and maybe you want to pair for yourself. Thanks. So I made these LED lights cheap and expensive quite a while ago, back in the winter time. And if you want to check that video out, it was pretty simple. It was less than $25. I got a heavy duty magnet from Harbor Freight. I got the LED lights on Amazon, and I just had to do some minor modifications to the mounting screw on the LED light, and I can basically mount it anywhere I want to on metal, the ROPS, the backhoe, and it's worked out really good for me. Plugs in with the cigarette lighter. And one thing I did add recently was an adapter for my DC output, so I can have two if I need, and also USB ports, and then it's also got a little voltage meter on there and some separate switches. Now just a quick comment about the voltage meter. I thought, I don't know what I really need that for, but I was down in southern Ohio and my ATV was giving me a warning about a high battery code, and sure enough, it's putting out too many volts. So I think I'm going to have to replace the rectifier once again on it. These are some pretty good stumps. They're not rotted, they're pretty fresh. They're from some trees I cut down recently. And if you want to check that video out, I showed you how to judge the height of a tree by using a rangefinder for hunting. But don't judge me on my digging ability on some of these videos here that we're going to watch, some of the segments of the video, because I'm a lot of times using one hand and I have the other hand with the camera. And I'm not so much showing you how to dig out a stump, but just how these LED lights are going to perform once it gets nice and dark. Now, I usually don't pull these lights out unless I'm doing something at night, of course, but a lot of times I've left them on, and a lot of people said, well, the magnets, they're going to vibrate off, or they're going to fall off as you're towing it, and I've kept it on for quite a while on many occasions and towed with it, and they don't budge, and sometimes it's actually kind of hard to pull them off. So I've been pretty happy with them. It's getting kind of dark here now, and it's shining enough light that two of them are for this application is doing just fine. I thought about maybe getting like a nice strip light sometime in the future, and that's why I got that splitter for the power adapter. But just having the two, and you can move them around. And in a second here, I'm going to put one on the backhoe and show you kind of just, it's not going to vibrate off, and it's kind of neat. You can kind of point the light in many different directions. So I got a little elevated here with the drone just to show you how much light is being thrown off. It's just the two LED lights. I don't have any of the other work lights on from the tractor itself, or the headlights. The brake lights, of course, are on because I'm locked in position here. Now I got this one mounted there on the backhoe, and like I said, it's not going to shake off. It's on there pretty solid, and it's another neat application for if you need a light in a certain area. Now I will say, since you can mount these in many different positions, you're probably going to want some small little bungees or something to put the cord out of the way, because since you're moving around, the cord is always going to be a factor exactly where you have it. So this kind of gives me something to think about if I have insomnia, or if it's just too hot to work out in the daytime, especially in this spot where I'm at right now. It's right there in the bright sun usually in the day, so it's kind of nice doing this in the evening without being hampered by the temperature of the sun. Must have been 50 years ago, and you can go down there yet. There's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And some nights when the moon is bright, down by that footpath, you can hear 3 young men screaming, and you can hear one old man laugh. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe. Keep an eye on.